It's currently 3 a.m. 3 fucking a.m. My family are sleeping, and I'm awake. I was about to go to bed, and then I see a video pop up on my YouTube called Jeffree Star from Trisha Paytas, and I was like, oh no. Now this is part of Trisha's podcast called The Dish with Trish. It's 57 minutes long. Now she made a lot of different comments about Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. I've written down things that I want to tell you. So the first thing, Trisha said that a few days ago she was hanging out with Shane and Ryland. Now I don't know what the social distancing is like in America, but are y'all allowed to be doing that? Anyway, I know there was a scandal with y'all meeting up a couple weeks ago anyway, so you don't really seem to be following that. But that's none of my business, darling. Maybe it is. Your name's in this title. So Trisha starts by saying that Shane is a caring soul, which, you know, what a great way to start it. Do I think Shane's a caring soul? No. And she says that Shane told her that he was feeling the weight of social media. I mean, so did James, but it's only an issue now that Shane feels it. Aww. Is Shane feeling the weight of social media? Aww. And Trisha also says that she gave Shane advice to stop looking at social media altogether. Which is pretty good advice in theory, but then for this situation, it's very much so not. That's the Trisha Paytas approach. Stop looking at stuff and just post other videos. What he needs to do is actually hop on and do an apology he won't delete. Maybe a good apology that's not co-written and ghost-written by Jeffree Star. At this stage, I don't know if he can do an apology that's going to recover his career because it's so messy. I still believe that his career will be fine after this, and that really pisses me off, but I mean, for the meantime, I don't think him coming up and doing an apology would really fix anything, because people have that other apology stuck in their head now in the humble pie situation, and it's just so messy. And she said that Shane is currently prioritizing writing a script for his horror movie that we're all so excited to watch. Yeah. This is my thing, right? Shane has said how he's wanted to get into films, but he can't even handle getting backlash on YouTube. It doesn't make sense. But then if you also think about it, his series don't have much substance, and his short films he's made have been really bad. And they had budget, so this horror movie is gonna be a mess. And that's what he's spending his time doing instead of actually owning up to his own shit. Wow, it's gonna be so good. Wow. We can't wait to watch. Trisha says that people are constantly asking her to say the truth about Jeffree Star, and that pisses her off. If it pisses you off so much, maybe say it, then we'll stop Trisha. Trisha also says the statement, "My truth is my truth," and she again reiterates the point that she's really pissed off about people continuing to ask her to speak up about Jeffree Star. I mean, Trisha's so accustomed that problematic behaviour is so normalised, so for her this probably isn't a big deal, and she's probably happy for them that they're being exposed to all this because, you know, it's more views. Which is such a bad mentality, but you know what, that's so Trisha Paytas. Trisha also says that her standing beside Jeffree Star is getting her more cancelled, and people don't realise that. Trisha, we do realise that, and we're telling you to fucking stop it. We don't want you supporting him. We don't want anyone supporting him. He doesn't have any redeemable qualities, so why are you still his friend? But then again, he's your friend, so, okay. Sip, 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 sip. And she also talked about how people are constantly telling her to speak up about Jeffree Star body shaming her. Now, if you don't know what happened, they went on a trip, and information has came out now that Jeffree Star was shit-talking Trisha, making fun of her mental illnesses, alleged mental illnesses, I don't know, making fun of her skin, her acne, her body weight, everything. So people have really been pushing Trisha to release a statement. Now it's Trisha Paytas, so lower your expectations, you know what I mean? I think we all know what I mean.
But this really annoyed me, and I don't know why people didn't talk about this issue more with Trisha Paytas being shit-talked by her supposed friends, making fun of her body weight and her skin or whatever. First of all that stuff is nobody's opinion. I don't care what your opinion of Trisha is. I don't care what your opinion of anybody that Jeffree Star could do this to, or anybody for that matter. Talking about that is something that we all grew up, and the more we grow up, the more we realize we really shouldn't talk about that. I feel really bad for Trisha, and that she's accustomed to thinking that this behavior is normal, and whether she has a thick skin or not, it shouldn't really matter. They shouldn't be making fun of her skin, they shouldn't be making fun of her body weight, they shouldn't be making fun of her mental illnesses. Now again, I'm saying allegedly because I don't want to be overstepping any boundaries or anything, but all that stuff is very personal and private, and for them to be making fun of that behind her back on a trip that they invited her on is super shady, super fake, super rude, super mean, and it's just the mean girl mentality that I believe a lot of LA YouTubers have, like Jeffree Star, and that was just really disappointing. And so my heart does really go out to Trisha for that, and I hope she knows that everybody's beautiful and no one has perfect skin, no one has a perfect mental history and stuff like that. So it's super stupid to make fun of someone for that, and especially if it's friends and they're doing it just because they want to seem cool on a trip that they've paid for and they've brought you along, so they're doing it behind your back. And like, if you're gonna shit talk her and you really want to, maybe don't fucking bring her on the trip, you absolute. I said a bad word. I'm gonna cut that out.
She said she didn't want to give attention to the situation. What a bad mentality to have about this, and that's the mentality Shane is having as well, and also Jeffree. Oh, let's just not give it any attention. Let's sit back in our mansions and not give it attention. That's why you're the issue. She made a jab at drama channels and then immediately took it back. She said, okay, exploit it for titles and views. And then she was like, you know what, I take it back. I appreciate that hustle because I have an OnlyFans. You know what? At least she took it back. She also uses people for titles and thumbnails as well. So, you know, Trisha, we're on the same boat here. We're playing from the same field. And so she talked about that trip that the drama came from. And she says that her perception is her reality. So she believes what she wants to believe, which is probably something that I should take in my life, you know what I mean? If people hate me, you know, my perception is that they don't. Like what? She also says she's never kissed Jeffree's ass, and she'll continue not to, which I don't know if I can believe that, girl. Girl, let's be honest, come on. You do. He says that Jeffree Star does not help her money-wise, and I believe her whenever she says that. She says that Jeffree Star chose to come on her podcast for free. No one asked, but okay, thanks for that information. And she said that Jeffree paid for her to come on that trip because she was single. Isn't that such a belittling thing to do? You're single, let's come on the trip together, we're gonna pay for you. It's such a condescending thing in theory. Anyways, maybe that's just me being paranoid. And she also said that Jeffree got her Louis Vuitton slippers. She threw that in again. Okay, we get it, you're rich. You're from LA and you're rich. Okay, we fucking get it. And again, she makes the point that she's not on Jeffree's payroll because she has an OnlyFans. Where's the correlation? 2 + 2 = 7, Trisha. Like what? That was... Come on, girl. You can do better. Well, can you? I don't know. And she also brings up the Ashley Kyle video, I think it was, with the payroll and that she made $40,000 from it. And she was like, yeah, like, get your coin. She made a little jab at that as well. So it's funny because all these YouTubers who are involved in it, or their friends are involved in it, they watch the drama videos. They watch and keep up with the drama and what people's opinions are and what they're talking about. So you know for a fact that Jeffree's watching all these videos and Shane's watching all these videos and Trisha's watching all these videos. So they say to a certain degree, oh, we need to step away from it and not talk about it and not feed into it. Stop feeding the drama. But you know what? You are. Whether you want to admit that or not, you somehow know all the facts and who's making what video. But you had to click on that drama video. All of you. Each one of you. Trisha, Jeffree, and Shane. Each of yous. We got you. And she said she's getting really annoyed that she's being pushed to talk about this situation with Shane and Jeffree. And she's also really angry at people pushing her to try expose him. We're not trying to tell you to expose him, we're just telling you to come forward with the truth. And not a fabricated one and not lies. Or a sugar-coated one. We don't want any of them. Just the truth, come on. What does he know about you that you're protecting him for? You know? That's my thing with Shane too. They're protecting each other. It's like this fucking triangle, this Illuminati circle. Do a conspiracy theory on that, Shane. She also says that the Shane and Jeffree drama has died down now, which... Girl, are we, like, experiencing the same thing? Because it's at a fucking peak. It's peaking every day. This drama is not dying down. Just because Taddy chose not to release a video doesn't mean that the drama's dying down. And she says she feels really stupid for speaking up about the drama now because it is dying down. Girl, again, it's not dying down. This time I hope people are actually continuing to hold these people accountable, and I don't think it'll die down for a while. And I think a lot of the drama channels and people on social media are going to make sure of that. So girl, you saying that comment was really weird. Unnecessary and actually incorrect. You know what? Out of spite, we're just gonna keep it going now, Trisha. How you like that? Then she talks about being at parties and playing party games and taking a shot every time she mentioned the Vlog Squad. And she also talked about the Vlog Squad because it wouldn't be a Trisha Paytas video if she didn't. Ooh. You know what? I haven't heard her talk about them in a while, so props to you, Trisha. I think it was a couple of weeks before you last talked about them. But you know what? Improvement. Thank God she's over that fucking phase of talking about Jason every day. Jesus Christ. Wow, that was... Fuck. And she says during her time in the Vlog Squad there were so many whore jokes made about her, but she loved it and she embraced them. Okay. Great. I'm happy for you. I'm happy you're happy they're calling you a whore. Yes, love it. She also said that Jeffree has never made her feel bad about herself in their entire friendship, which I find that very hard to believe. Trisha, come on. We know you get triggered a lot. And any normal person would if their best friend was saying these stuff about them. You don't have to lie. Just tell the truth. If you want to still defend your friend Jeffree Star, you don't have to bullshit it. You can still tell the truth. So I do think because she has such a thick skin that the comments said about her don't affect her as much. So that could be why they haven't gotten to her. So I'm not going to attack her there. I do believe her. She never said Jeffree didn't try to make her feel bad. She said it never got to her. And I do believe her. I believe you, Trisha. She also said if someone body shamed me, I wouldn't talk about it, which I don't know if that's completely true. Yeah, it's not. Trisha, that's not true. People have body shamed you in the past and you've spoken out against them. So why does it not apply for Jeffree now just because he's your friend and he has a lot of money? That's what I don't understand here. She says that she's learned a lot of lessons and she hopes Shane and Jeffree do as well. And she says what people say about her isn't a reflection of her. Which... okay. Maybe it is. Trisha, maybe a little bit. Or maybe a big bit. And she finishes it up with saying that she doesn't believe Shane and Jeffree are perfect. Well, fuck. I'll be damned. And she also said when she's gotten cancelled so many times, they did not leave her. But were they actively voicing their support for you? No. So you don't need to actively voice your support for them. If you're not going to say anything against them, maybe just like, shh. So yeah, Trisha, I watched your entire podcast, and they were the little bits I wanted to talk about, because people have been pushing her to make a statement. And again, anything is classed as a statement whenever we're in Dramageddon 3 right now. Carmageddon has started, and anything, and fucking anything, is classed as a statement. So this is Trisha's statement. For now, there may be more. Whew, it is 3:30 in the morning. I was about to go to bed, I saw this video, I watched it, I had to quickly get ready. Now I'm here. I'm so sorry I look tired, and I'm so sorry I look a mess. But you know what? We live and we learn. I'll know this time tomorrow not to get ready for bed until 5 AM. Just to allow that time for something to happen. So y'all, what is your opinion on what Trisha has said here? Make sure to tell me, let me know. Are you supporting Trisha, Shane, and Jeffree, or are you normal? So I'll see you in my next video, and I love you. I will see you then. Bye. I promise I'll have more energy in my next video. It's just I've been awake since 4 AM and it's now nearly 4 AM. That's a full 24 hours. Do you understand my pain? Haha.